43 inches, not 43 inches. 43 inches. 40 foot, 3 inches in there.
Oh, 40 foot, 3 inches?
Yeah.
Is that too much?
Okay, y'all, what's up? So, y'all know they got started on the building today. I got time-lapse footage of the progress. Let's go up here and see what kind of progress they got going. It's about 1 o'clock. They moving right along though. A few things that we had that are different than what the plans. We had to make some modifications, but nothing major. So, and we can talk about all that at some point, but I just want to get the camera going back up here again. I told these guys I was going to make them a star, y'all. They only got 3 guys over here working, man. Y'all believe that? Wow. Got 3 of them. That's it. I love the color. But y'all see, man. Y'all had lunch, man? Hey, man, y'all had lunch?
Yeah, we got
Y'all done ate lunch? I was gonna buy you lunch, man. See?
Go get it.
I ordered some pizza or something. Y'all want some pizza?
Hell yeah.
What kind of pizza y'all want, man? Y'all want some pizza?
Any, I can do a pizza I eat.
Any pizza?
Any.
Pepperoni?
Pepperoni.
You like pepperoni?
Cheese.
Well, tell me what you want. Why has it got to be difficult? What you like? What kind of pizza you like?
No, that's
If I get we want cheese pizza?
yeah, cheese, pepperoni.
Pepperoni? You want pizza? Pepperoni? Okay, 3 pizzas? Large.
No, just the 1 large for free.
Oh, okay.
You eat 1 pizza by yourself?
No.
And
Maybe. I'll get.
one is fine.
I'll get y'all pizza.
okay.
I gotta do a. I gotta do a walk around, man. Yeah, looks good, man. Y'all do a lot of damn work for 3 men, man. You never get 3 white boys to work like this. 3 white boys will never get this much shit done, man. Y'all boys are killing it, man. Okay, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. It's Wednesday morning. It rained, well, all night and a little bit this morning. It's about probably 10 o'clock, and these guys are already here. Going to wrap it up today. So I'm going to try to set the camera up somewhere where we can get some footage. I don't know how much good footage I can actually get because, well, now they're just about all inside. But this building is really something. They're basically going to be doing just some tightening up, and they got to install the 3 doors. But that looks like that's about all they got to do over here. I'm sure they'll get done today. I mean, they did a great job yesterday. So I'm gonna try to get y'all some footage of at least one of the doors. Probably not gonna be able to get a lot of footage. What's up? Yeah. I'm gonna try to set y'all up right here. All right, y'all see what it is, man. Unbelievable, man. They're done. It looks absolutely freaking great, man. I'm so stoked, man. Everything that you know, I watched a lot of videos over the buildings and stuff the last, well, ever since I ordered this building, and even before. A lot of other guys on YouTube have had these buildings built, you know, but this came out just crazy, y'all. So y'all see what's up, man. A lot of space in here. So we got the man lift in, no problem. Now I think I'm gonna put one of these shelves out here. See, that shipping container done dropped. Yeah, the rear of that thing's done dropped, it looked like. What I'm gonna do, y'all, is I'm gonna actually hang my auger from the shipping container like I had it before, but it's on the other side. I'm just going to weld a chain to the top and hang it down, and then go up to it and just hook the auger to that, and it'll just hang there. And any other kind of attachments that's awkward, there's a lot you can do with this shipping container, considering I can weld. You know, I can do a lot here. The main thing here, of course, we're going to get all this stuff up. I'm just trying to get a feel for everything right now. But this is going to be the area that all my attachments goes. And I think it's a pretty good idea because, well, you can't steal them, you know, not from just walking up in here. So you have to come through here to get the attachment. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But there's a lot that you can do with all this metal wall here. So right here, y'all see, I got 2 of the mowers up in here. I really am so glad that I was able to finally put this thing inside. This thing needs to be stored inside, you know, if you can help it, right? That's my thinking, man. Because one thing that this thing, it doesn't, you know, you don't want it out in the weather. It's all electrical. And I'm not saying, you know, it's a bad thing, but I think it'll last longer if you can put it all inside. That's just my thinking. One thing you're gonna have to be very careful of is, see that? So, moving forward, we're gonna figure out something, either put something on the ground. This thing needs to be in the same location. So when I back it up, I can hit some chucks on the ground that are on the ground. But probably what I'm gonna do more than anything is I'm gonna put plywood, you know. I would like to go a little higher than this skirt right here and just have you know, a 1/2-inch plywood. It's gonna cost me some money, but that's okay. And then just screw it into these. It'll make the structure a lot stronger too. And then, you know, I may even buy another roll of this insulation right here and put it behind it. So then if I decide to go on up higher, I'll have insulation in the bottom already. Now I just set these 2 shelves in here for now, just to kind of get them out of my way, because I want to move my mom's car over on this side and kind of just park it. I'm not going to put the car inside, not right now anyway. Also, I may put one of these shelves against the shipping container, and you could stack these buckets on there. You know, flat bucket, the grapple bucket, and a tooth bucket. So you can have 3. One shelf I may just leave in here, but hell, if I can fill up every shelf with an attachment, that'd be cool too. So just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attachments, and then you can put something on top. Yeah, there's a lot of space in here, but this right here is what I don't like. You know, it's going to constantly be mud and dirt in here. We got enough room to put 2 more lawnmowers right here, and then we're gonna have a work area. But I want the work area to be well. When you're working on a Bobcat, you got to have space, and this is plenty of space. I can pull the track off, whatever I need to do. There's just so much, guys, that you can do with this space here. You know, I mean, there's so much you can do with it. I'm at a loss right now because it's just so big. Yeah. But I'm gonna put the Bobcat in here. We're gonna put the attachments out there. I got 2 work tables in that I'm gonna put in here. The back wall is something that that I don't really want to use to hang stuff on, especially like weed eaters and stuff. Like the weed eaters and blowers and everything. See, what I don't like about my garage is I got the rack in the very back of the garage. So you got to, if you're not using all the mowers, you got to crawl over stuff to get to, you know, the weed eaters and stuff. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to do that anymore. So I'm probably going to want to hang the weed eaters and stuff, you know, in one of these corners here. You know, there's plenty of room right here on this wall right here, and right here, and then under this window right here. Picture, I'll move this thing. This thing's not gonna, I just brought it inside because, and then under here, I can have a shelf that you can walk up to, maybe about, I don't know, about as high as this, about as high as this is, and that's where the blowers are gonna just sit on the shelf, you know. Now I may find some way to, you know, to hang the blowers, but I know that I can, you know, build a small shelf just to set them on. The thing about shelves and stuff, when you're in a shop like this, is shelves create, you know, get a lot of dust. And, you know, I'm not going to too tough wipe dust, too tough. So I'm going to go online and I'm going to look at a few things. But I got a lot of stuff to put in here. I got days worth of stuff to put in here. Now power is a whole nother issue. Right now I have power here, but I don't have big power here like I would need to run the welder or anything. I got a generator, and you know, for now, we're gonna let the pocket build back up a little bit before we get too crazy. But y'all gotta admit, these guys did a standout job, man. I don't see hardly any blemishes. I saw one or two little things that I don't even remember what they were now. But one thing I did notice when the wind was blowing, these doors tend to make a lot of noise when the wind blows because they're kind of loose in there. Now maybe at some point I may put a regular garage door here, you know. I don't know what this stuff is. Why they got this stuff on? Oh, I guess that's for to ride on that wheel right there. It don't mark it up. I don't know. They don't look like that stay there forever though, does it? I don't know. See, I don't know how you'd make that tighter, you know. But it's very manageable, man. Very manageable. Yeah. But I think if I put plywood about, I mean, I would like to have it up about this high, but I would have to take a measurement and make sure that we're getting the most bang for our buck on plywood, because it'll get pretty expensive. Dude, y'all, man, dude, y'all believe this, man? But I'm gonna go on and grab the other two attachments out of the backyard. I'm gonna get the ferris and bring it around here. Okay guys, so I got some of the bigger stuff in here. I got tools for days though. The whole time I've been in business, I've been collecting tools. But I'm gonna have to do something with this ground out here. I'm gonna have to put gravel down or something. I would love to be able to do freaking concrete, man, all the way to that asphalt. Man, if all this right here was concrete, man, I'd be freaking gold. But and have that out there. See, first thing I'm gonna be looking at is that Bobcat leak, that one that's been leaking, you know. It's gonna be the first thing I'll fix in the shop here. And out here, I'd love to have concrete out here. I'm going to have to think about things and you know, I'm going to let my money build back up a little bit, because this shop costs a lot of money, and I need to recoup some of it first. So yeah, let me pop my light back in there, man. See my light right there popped out. Well, we got a hydro leak for sure. Y'all see them? For sure got a hydro leak. I remember one guy left a comment when I got this chair, that this chair don't even belong in that little garage. You know? It belongs right here. This is what I bought it for. Y'all see, man. But I could just sit here and just daydream all day long, man. But the ceiling's pretty high, man. Plenty of space to work on stuff. Got some nut room in here, y'all. But one thing I'm gonna have to address is all the mud, dude. I mean, we're gonna have to just overwhelm this with gravel. Maybe put some fabric down and put the gravel. What I don't like about that fabric is that fabric, if the gravel's got to be really thick on that fabric, because with the Bobcat will rip that fabric turning around and stuff. That's why I want concrete or asphalt. But I got to grade it too, man. It's holding water right there against the fence, and that whole fence is coming down too. There's so much to do now, but again, it comes back to the pocket and letting the pocket regroup. I'm gonna have to let the pocket regroup before I run big boy power out here too. So I got two extension cords that are coming off my fence right there, coming from the house. The extension cords are not, I mean, the extension cords are coming from right there. So I got power. I mean, I can have power up here. And then I got, you know, that little generator too. And that little generator runs great, man. What else I got? That's about it, man. I got the propane thing for the heat. If I need heat. I don't expect this thing to be real efficient in holding heat and stuff. So, but there's a lot of things I'm seeing that I can do to shore this thing up. Like, it'd be cool to have about 100 foot of that tubing right there, where I could cut them and I could put bracing all the way around this thing, you know, and it'll give me something to fasten to when if I put. I know for a fact I'm gonna put plywood or something, and I'm not gonna get no cheap plywood. It ain't gonna be that it's gonna be 1/2 inch. You know, 1/2 inch plywood is gonna really make this thing stout, heavy. But you could build a you know. So from the floor here to the bottom of the roof there, that's 12 feet. So you could really build a, you know, you need, of course it wouldn't be ideal, but you could actually build something and have storage up there, you know, where you could go up, I don't know, you could go up, we figure that's 12 feet, you could go up 8 feet, you know, right here in the center, and then you would have another, well, you'd have another 4 foot by default, and then you'd have a lot more than that in the center. Man, there's so much you can do with one of these buildings, man. And do any of you guys know what size this steel is right here? The tubing? Yeah, you could come up right above that window, you could build a floor, and it wouldn't have much space over here, but you would have plenty in the middle, plenty, you know, for storage and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Man, there's so much. I'm gonna have to go look at some videos on what guys are doing with their storage, you know, with their shops and stuff, and how they're doing it. Now I know the floor is gonna need something on it eventually, but I'm not concerned about that right now. The next thing that I need to do is gravel, and that's something that I can do now. And then after that is power. And then once we get power in here, I'm going to have to lay it all out about where I want everything. I'm going to have plugs everywhere, you know, everywhere. A lot of plugs. Because the configuration of this thing could change. You know, you don't want to, you know, like right now, if I leave all the mowers right there, then there won't be, you know, if I don't put no plugs on that wall, then that'd be dumb. I need a plug on that wall to plug the man lift in if I leave it there. So I'm gonna want to plug, you know, plug-ins all throughout this whole damn thing, man. I mean, everywhere. I just am, because I like nice shit, man. That's why. Man, I don't really see any blemishes where these guys did anything that's, I mean, everything is just symmetrical as hell. Like all the screws that they ran through the roof right there, you see them all, and it's done rained. It ain't get wet in here at all. This thing is, I mean, there's not a drip nowhere. But you see up here on this stud thing, they didn't miss none of that. They're dead in the center on every one of them. Look at that, man. I've seen some nightmare buildings online on YouTube where guys were just, I mean, yeah. I wish I'd have went on and got them to do the damn insulation down the sides, because then it would be just one continuous piece, you know, from the roof. They just roll it all the way across and down to the floor. But you know, I mean, I could do that, man. But see, how are you going to fasten it? You put insulation in here, this thing would be pretty freaking good. But in Georgia, it gets hot in the wintertime, but it don't get. I mean, it gets hot in the summertime. It don't ever really get that cold. If you could just keep the freaking, yeah, and there's caulk, heavy duty caulk all the way around this thing. So, man. And y'all, you know, I've been dreaming about a shop like this, well, ever since, you know, about 4 or 5 years in, when I realized it's going to take a lot of equipment, and if I was going to work on my own stuff, I'd need a space to do that. So, and I'm not opposed to putting the man lift outside if I build a lean-to on that side, because on that's the side of the house. So if I build a lean-to on that side, then I wouldn't mind or have any problem, you know, putting a man lift under a lean-to. I don't want the man lift in the weather, you know, in the sun and stuff. And as you see all these hydraulic lines, and I don't know how good you guys can see that, but y'all see those hydraulic lines, how they're all cracking and stuff. And see, they get twisted up, man, this thing being a... So what kind of lights do y'all think, man? I know this video is getting long, just like all of them, so ain't nothing really new. What kind of lights do you guys think I should get? I know they got some big dome LED lights that you could just, you know, hang down through there. I think until I get more money built up, excuse me, I think before I get, you know, while I'm waiting to get more money built up, I'm going to have light in here. And yeah, I may buy some of those string lights and just string them up just to suffice until I figure out what I'm gonna do. But I think I can run power from my house, from the house where the power goes into the house. I saw a guy on YouTube do that. Now I don't know if I can or want to. I'm gonna want to pay somebody, but I'm probably gonna either a couple ways I can do it. I don't know if I want to dig a trench and put it underground, because I'm gonna have to cross right where my septic tank is, and I'm not gonna want to, because the septic tank, y'all know, anybody watching the channel, y'all know we've had issues. Well, we did, and they pumped the tank, but he was telling me that I'm probably gonna have to replace the field lines, and the field lines are about 20 foot from that fence down in the yard right before the pool. So if I run from the house, I'm gonna have to run a line straight up through here. But what I could do is I could run a line right down the fence line, is what I'm thinking, and put it in, you know, I mean, it doesn't have to be buried, I mean, you know, but put it in some pipe, you know, and to protect it from the weather or whatever. A lot that's got to happen over here, y'all. There's a lot of work that I want to do. This fence right here's got to go. So, in theory, though, you'd want the pipe to come around. I mean, the power to come around in here and then up to the side wall there or something, or right here or something on the side to a box. But yeah, man, I'm stoked about it. I'm happy that it's got done, even though, you know, I've had a lot of challenges this week, really big challenges, but, you know, I mean, I'm having to do, you know, I'm having to get through it, man. I'm having to, you know, just push through and try to keep my mind busy a little bit. Yeah. So what do y'all think? Y'all think I ought to put these shelves? See, I can put these shelves right here against the shipping container. That shipping container done dropped. The rear end of that shipping container, it done all the rain we done had, it done dropped. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go around and jack that thing up. But if I keep the shipping container, I'm gonna paint it the same color as this building. What y'all think about that? You know? See, that's a good light right there. I could put that light inside here. And then just put an old cheap light out there. I want to see how these guys are hooking lights to the front. Like, I'd like to have a light like that hooked to the front of the building, and then, you know, but when I gotta have power up here. That light right there is just a temporary light, and I put a plug on the end of it so I can just plug it in, you know, to the extension cords. So yeah. Yeah. But man, this area right here, yeah, ugly, man. What can I put here? What can I do here to make it where, you know, where you can go put anything anywhere where you're going to be turning the Bobcat. The Bobcat just rips the ground up no matter what. Look at this. I mean, yeah. Okay, guys, I'm fixing to go in the house and lock it down, go in the house, and well, edit this video and all that, man. Yeah, guys, I'll kick back.